Yo, is this thing on? All right. So, what's good, YouTube? This is Jada, back at it again with another video. And I just want to start off by saying if you came across this video was meant for you. I hope you watch this all the way to the end because I want to talk about a couple things that, don't get talked about as much, at least not now. It was definitely in the past, but I think now people talk about it, but not onto the same level. So, first, I just want to say that I realize that some of my videos come off very monotone-ish or very serious. And I just like to say that I'm going to put more personality into them because I'm not such a boring person. Like, I like to smile and have fun and make jokes too, but I just don't do it in the videos because I feel like some people might not get the message if I stray away from, the important things. But I'm going to just be myself more, if that makes sense. Almost like a public speaking type of thing. I'm going to just be me, and I'm going to still get the message across regardless because that's the whole point of this channel. So, in today's video, I just want to talk about how having a voice in the world, no matter what the topic is so important. And this can go for politics, religion, personal ideologies, or personal ideas, anything. But it's many people feel defeated or they feel like they don't belong. And they feel like that because the opinion or the viewpoint that they have isn't the majority or there isn't a big following behind it. And shout out to my professor. I don't want to dox her, but shout out to my professor. She runs my Black film and television class because I'm an African American studies major. But we watched a couple episodes of A Different World, and one of the ones that we watched was with Jesse Jackson. If you don't know who Jesse Jackson is, he just recently passed. The political activist up there with like MLK, Martin Luther King. Oh, Martin Luther King is MLK. I meant Malcolm X, my bad. Different people like that. But anyway, in his episode on A Different World, he was just basically talking to one of the main characters, Dwayne, about running for student class president. And even though Dwayne had good points, people didn't take him serious because they were just worried about things that benefited them. They were just worried about partying when he was trying to actually do stuff for the students and for the community. And then towards the end, he just kind of gave up on it. Like, well, if nobody's going to listen to me, there's no point in me, advocating for this. And then he had a conversation with Jesse Jackson, which was basically just, for every movement, every change that happens, there has to be one person to start it. And that doesn't mean that people are going to tag along instantly or going to jump ship instantly, but somebody has to start it. And I say all of that to say your voice matters. I know there's so many people out there, especially people like myself, who feel certain ways about things, but are scared to say it because you don't think anybody agrees with you, or just because there's not a lot of people, you think it won't matter. Just like how when people vote, they vote and they go, my vote doesn't matter. I'm one person. Every person that says they're just one person, when you add that up, that's a majority, that's a group. And people don't realize that. And I don't want to get political because this isn't what this video is about, but I just want to tell anybody out there, especially when it comes to you, something that you morally cherish or you morally believe in. If you don't agree with it, that's okay. And if you get the opportunity to, I say you voice your opinion. And I'm not saying voice your opinion in a hateful manner. I mean in an effective and productive manner. Like, for instance, if you see people are led astray or people aren't realizing the severity of a situation, even if you're the only person to speak about it or speak in opposition to whatever's going on, it's better that you speak than say nothing, because you might change one person's mind in that room, and then that one person might go say to something else to another person and change their mind, and then now you look up, you were the first person to say something, but now there's a group of 20 of y'all who all think the same, and then the 20 of y'all turn into 100, then 100 to 100,000, and then 100,000 to a million, different things like that. So I just want to tell everybody here, your voice matters no matter what the situation is, what the situation calls for. If it's something that you believe in and it's something that goes against basic human morality, I advise you to speak up, whether that be a classroom post or like a classroom discussion, internet post, a video like I'm doing myself, just anything in that realm, just speak up. Because just like how they tell you there's no stupid questions, or if you want to ask a question, more than likely it's a question that somebody else has. It is so true. That is one of the truest statements I've ever seen, is you always feel like, oh, what I'm going to say is stupid, or what I'm going to say it doesn't matter. But in reality, it does, because there's somebody else who wants to say that, but is too scared to. But if you're the one to step forward and make that, make that leap of, even if I sound stupid, I still want to say it because my voice matters. People like that are needed. So I just want to tell anybody watching this video, if there's something that's been going on that you've been holding in or that you've been afraid to talk about, I'm not saying you have to go in front of the whole world and plaster it everywhere, but next time the situation comes about or whenever you get the opportunity to, just sit down and tell yourself it's okay if people don't agree with me. It's okay if people don't believe in what I'm saying, but I have the human right to express how I feel. And when more people start doing that, I feel like the world will just get a better overall atmosphere about how people view each other, and especially how people view others who aren't in alliance with them. And it'll just make the world a better place. So I just want to encourage you to make the first step. My first step is talking to you guys, but your first step might be texting somebody or making an internet post. You never know. So I just want to tell you guys to take the first step. I love you guys. I'll probably be back soon. I don't know how soon, but every time something crosses my mind, I put it in the notes. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have my notes. Every time I have something I want to talk about, I put it down in the notes because I'm going to come to you guys with it because maybe the things that I talk about, somebody else wants to talk about. Maybe I can encourage somebody to talk about something. So I love you all. If you have any comments, recommendations, anything like that, please leave them below. Like, share, subscribe if you want to. Almost at 250. We at 250. We might do a little giveaway. So you never know. But thank you guys for watching this video. And until I see you next time, peace.